guys, welcome back to the Sparkle Eats Kitchen. I'm Megan from Sparkle, and we have a special recipe for you today because Sparkle is celebrating a very special anniversary or birthday, however you want to say it. We are celebrating 67 years in this area, so that's a pretty big deal. So how do you celebrate a birthday or anniversary? With cake. So we are making a confetti cake from scratch today. You know, usually a made from scratch cake is a little daunting, it seems, but this is super simple. It's really easy and it's a double layer, so it's a great thing for any party that you might be having. So we'll get started, and I'm using my standing mixer here today, but you can use just a hand mixer as well. So in this, I have just 2 sticks of butter. So I'm gonna just start, you wanna make sure they're nice and softened. So to this, I'm just going to add our sugar. And you just want to let that cream together for a little while and it'll get nice and fluffy. So I'm going to turn this up a little bit. And you just want to let it go for a couple minutes. So while our butter is creaming together, I just want to put our dry ingredients together. Okay, so our butter and sugar are creamed together. And then I'm going to add our eggs. I have 4 eggs just in a measuring cup, because I found that this is just easier to pour, because you want to add 1 at a time and let it mix a little bit. And now that our eggs are incorporated, I'm going to start adding our dry ingredients into the mixer, and then I'm going to alternate with some buttermilk. So our batter is just combined, so as soon as everything gets incorporated, you can turn that off because you don't want to over mix it. Now I have our sprinkles. This is where our confetti part comes in, and you can get these at Sparkle, a large container of sprinkles, and I'm using about a cup or so. And if you want to use more, go ahead. It's however festive you want this to be. I'm going to leave a little bit off to the side because we'll put some more over top. But as you're mixing it, and you want to do this by hand, as you're mixing it, if you want to add more sprinkles, go ahead. Now that our batter's all incorporated, I have 2 cake pans here. You can use either 8 or 9 inch. And what I did ahead of time is I cut out some parchment paper to fit the bottom of this. So all you have to do is lay out a flat sheet of parchment paper, trace around with a pen or a pencil, trace around the bottom, and then just cut it out. So I already did that. So then we're gonna spray each one twice. So you wanna spray the sides and the bottom of each pan. Do it pretty liberally too. And then we'll put our parchment right in the bottom. So that helps it stick as well so it doesn't move around. And then you want to spray again the parchment paper. Now we'll distribute our batter between the 2 cake pans. And this is a pretty thick batter, so you might want to you have to just be kind of gentle with it and just kind of go back and forth. And then you just want to gently try to smooth out your batter. Like I said, it's pretty thick, so you just have to be gentle with it. Now you just want to put these into a 350-degree oven for about 30 to 35 minutes. Do a toothpick test. If you're using a smaller pan, the 8 inch, I'm using 9 here. If you're using that, it might take a little bit longer just because it'll be thicker. And then once it comes out, make sure the toothpick is clean. Put a knife around the edges when it's still warm and let it sit for about 10 minutes before you let these fully cool on a baking rack. Our cakes are nice and cool, so here I just have some icing. Use your favorite icing if you want to make it from scratch, go ahead. I just bought some prepared icing right from Sparkle. So what we're doing here a little bit differently with the icing is we're going to leave the sides. That's kind of the in thing lately. We're going to leave the sides of the cake open, or a little more raw. I kind of call it a naked cake. And then we'll add our second layer, and then add the rest of our icing. And then once you have your sprinkles all the way throughout the top, you can add whatever decorations you want. You can serve it just like this. I have some birthday candles here for Sparkle's 67th anniversary, so we'll put those on, cut this up, and you have a beautiful confetti cake.